Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be making a pro-mixed version of our super extremely whitening cream. You can call, like I always say, these creams are super whitening, so you can call it whatever you want to call it, but this cream is going to give you up to 4 shades lighter. I'm not kidding you. And like always, I always advise you to use your own natural base that you made by yourself, so you know exactly what is inside, so that when you're adding your other pro-mixing ingredients, you know that you're not going to be causing any issues for yourself. Now this is our whitening base cream, and this whitening base contains gluthathion, it contains alpha arbutin, it contains kojic acid, so it's a very good base for this product. And we are going to be using some tubes today. Now you guys know this is not a regular kind of video that we do on this channel, but I just wanted to show you guys some safe a safe way that you can pro-mix your super whitening creams. We're going to be using these tubes today. These are tubes that will help with any form of skin reaction, but you have to be sure that when you're making this cream, you tell your clients that they will use this cream to achieve the color that they want, and then once they have attained the complexion that they are comfortable in or they like, they can discontinue this, and then you can give them a more natural whitening cream that doesn't have tubes and all of that, because these products have clobetasol in them, and when you have products that have clobetasol in them, they are not to be used for a long period of time. The max that you can use these products are 3 months, and definitely within 3 months you would have gotten the complexion that you want with this recipe that I'm giving you now. Okay, so you can either use this glutathione kojic white tube, or you can use the glutathione. It has the fast action and it has the strong action, so you can either use both or you can use one. In this case we're using both. Now all this, I'm taking this time to explain. A lot of you will now tell me I'm talking too much, but that's the whole purpose of these videos, to teach you guys. Now you have to understand that this has 0.05% of clobetasol, this has 0.05% of clobetasol, this has about 1% of clobetasol. I'm thinking, let me see, let me be sure. Yeah, it has 0.05% of clobetasol. This also has a 0.05% of clobetasol. Now I'm taking my time to show you these things so that you can actually okay, this one has 0.05% of clobetasol as well, so you can calculate the percentage of clobetasol that you have in all 4, and then you see that it is not too much to cause any form of skin damage, but you still have to be cautious and make sure you use this product for a very minimal period of time. Okay, now I'm going to open them. I didn't want to open them and pour, so you don't say, oh, I used something else. So I'm going to open this and add that into, I'm using 1 of each. Remember, I used my own base, that way I have control over what I am using for my pro mixing. Okay, this way I'm very sure that my products are not going to cause any issues for anybody. A lot of you have been asking me to do these videos and show you guys what can be used to pro-mix very effective whitening creams that will not cause any skin issues. These are some of the products that I use. Now normally I don't do these kinds of pro-mixing. I'm more of the natural. I like to do more natural products, but it is not harmful to use these products to pro-mix your creams. as far as you know you have control over the ingredients that you're using. You know what ingredients you're using, what they have in these products, so that you'll be sure of the kind of things that you're putting on your skin. Okay, now all 3 of my tubes amount to about 5% of the cream base. All right, so make sure to measure your ingredients properly. So even if you are making a base, even if you're making a pro-mixed cream, you still must, it's a must, you still have to calculate your percentage properly. And if you don't know how to calculate your percentage and convert them to grams, then you need to get our ebook, or you can join our upcoming classes, start coming up on the 14th. If you have joined my training before, you would know that our trainings are not regular. They are not the kind of trainings that they just come and tell you, put 1 teaspoon of this, 1 tablespoon of that. No, we teach you about your ingredients. We teach you about percentage, how you can properly formulate a recipe. Okay, so if you would like to learn and know more about your ingredients, about skincare formulation, how you can pro-mix a proper product and also make a product from scratch, then you definitely want to join the class. You can send me a WhatsApp message using the link down below, or you can send me leave your comments in the comment section down below for any questions. Okay, so here we have our base cream and our tubes. Now, whenever you are pro-mixing a product, you want to make sure that you're adding your creams and tubes, you're adding your oils, you're adding your serums. You're not just pouring everything. You add your creams and you try to mix them together before you go ahead to add other ingredients. Now, as you can see, our base creams are always very thick. If you were in any of my just concluded base cream class, you would see that I showed you that the base creams are always very thick, so that it can be able to carry any form of serums or extracts or powders, whatever you're going to be adding in here. Now, when you're pro-mixing, you don't want to add mineral oils. You don't need any other oils. You can use serums, you can use glycerin. But if you go ahead and add too much oils, like mineral oils, you end up having a cream that is not stable. It will end up being separated in the end. So to avoid that, it's best to use serums that are water-based. And also, when you are making your pro-mixing, you have to be sure. That's why I say I always like to use my own base, because that way I am in control of what kind of base this is. Now, you can have oil and water based creams or water and oil based creams. If you have oil and water based cream, then you want to be sure that you are using ingredients that are water soluble, because if you use oily products or mineral oils, you end up having an unstable product. But if you're using a water in oil product, then it means that your oil is your continuous phase. So you can go ahead and use oil soluble products, but still you have to be careful so you don't have separation. If you don't, I'm sure a lot of you will not understand this part except you are taking my class, or you have knowledge in formulation. If you are confused, definitely send me a WhatsApp message to get my ebook. It will help you understand better, or you can join our trainings. So here I have my wheat protein. Wheat protein is a very good skin moisturizer. It's just like silk protein. So this product helps to keep the epidermis moisturized, and it also helps with tightening the skin. So if you are using wheat protein in your products, you would find out that it is good for anti-aging products as well. It helps to tighten the skin, helps to eradicate wrinkles, and generally just helps to regenerate the skin and give you a beautiful, flawless result. Now, there are different kinds of wheat proteins. There are the ones that you need a particular kind of solvent to dissolve, but this one I have used water. You can use distilled water, or you can use rose water to hydrate this product. Okay, and I'm going to add that now into our cream. You can hydrate this for a longer period of time, but because I'm filming this at night and I need to go and sleep, so I didn't get to hydrate it for a very long period of time. But the longer you hydrate the product, the more it will dissolve better. Okay, but it doesn't matter, it will still dissolve at the end of the day in the cream. This is what our cream is looking like. Never to mind if you see that your cream has a little graininess, it will all dissolve into your skin. Okay, so you have nothing to worry about. I'm also going to be using aloe vera. This is a 100% aloe vera gel. You can use aloe vera juice as well. You can use aloe vera extract. Aloe vera gel is a very good moisturizer as well. Now remember that when you're making Promix products like this, you want to make sure you're putting a lot of hydrating ingredients, things that will give you hydration, that will moisturize your skin, that will draw moisture to the skin. So here I'm going to be using my aloe vera gel, and I'm using that at a very high percentage so that I know I am getting the much needed hydration from this product. So for this aloe vera juice, I'm using 150 grams. Here we have our aloe vera juice, and I'm just going to dump that. And go ahead to mix. Make sure every time you add an ingredient, you're mixing, not mixing with your mixer, but you're mixing with your spatula. That way it will help everything combine properly. If you keep mixing with your hand mixer or your emulsion blender, you will just end up over mixing your cream. So we're going to keep it this way and just keep mixing as we go. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our powders that we're going to be using. Now we're going to be using Filipino powder. We're going to be using titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide is a sun block. It's like a sunscreen. So basically it will help the color of your product to be very white, and then it will also help to block the sun. So you don't have to use these products only at night. You can also use it in the daytime as far as you add your titanium dioxide. And we're also going to be using zinc oxide. These two are one of the best sunblock ingredients that you can have in your products. We're also going to be using Allantoin powder, which is a very good antioxidant and skin moisturizer. It is very, very high in moisturizing. It's a very strong moisturizing agent. And we are also going to be using Snow White powder. We're also going to be using hyaluronic acid, which is one of the best hydrating or anti-aging ingredient. It helps to draw moisture to the skin and keep the skin supple, rich, and very, very moisturized. We're also going to be using Giga white powder, which is also a very good whitening active. It will help to whiten the skin flawlessly, and it is good for all skin types and all ethnicity. We're also going to be using Sepi white MSH. Sepi white is also a skin whitening ingredient or skin whitening active that is also good for every skin type, and it also helps to it can help to clear those white dots that are caused by bad creams. It can also help to moisturize the skin. It also helps to give you a very beautiful, flawless glow. Make sure that you're buying the Sepi White MSH, which is the best quality. We're also going to be using our Arabian white oil. If you want this oil, send me a WhatsApp message. It is quite expensive because it is very active. You can use this oil to mix in your creams, your serums. You can use it to pro-mix water-based oils and all of that. It is very, very good. We're also going to be using our Oshaprapra oil. This oil is very, 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 very active for skin whitening. Like I said earlier, this cream is a super whitening cream. So I'm trying to call out all the ingredients that we're going to be using and what they do, so that I can just go ahead and start adding them and you know, get the video going. Now we're also going to be using Skin Perfector serum, and we're also going to use our butter. You can use mango butter, you can use any butter that you want to use. Just make sure you're adding butters. This will help to give a very beautiful hydration to your skin. We're all about hydration because you don't want to have a white complexion that looks chapped and looks very, very unattractive. So no matter even if you're pro-mixing your creams, you want to make sure that your products give hydration to the skin as well. So here I'm going to measure out my hyaluronic acid, which I will use my Oshaprapra oil or my Arabian oil to hydrate that. Arabian white oil, and for Arabian oil we're using 3%, so that will be 90 grams. Now if you don't know how to write your recipes, please don't just go and start pouring things into a bowl just all in the name of mixing cream. Please make sure you understand what skincare formulation is. Make sure you know what you're doing before you go ahead to start mixing anything, because you don't want to mix products and then end up damaging your skin. It's not just your skin, but there are other things that can get damaged as well. So please let us be guided and make sure you are doing these things right. Make sure your ingredients are always written out in percentage, then you can convert that to grams and then get a proper formula, and make sure that all your ingredients sum up to 100% no matter what. Whether you're pro-mixing, whether you're making from scratch, make sure all your products amount to 100%. All right, 1% of hyaluronic acid, that's 30 grams. So I'm going to add that here. Now you don't want to add your hyaluronic acid into your cream base just like that, otherwise you have clumpiness. You can either dissolve it in glycerin or you can dissolve it in water before you add it into your product, but I like to dissolve it with glycerin. So I'm using my Arabian white oil, which is a glycerin based oil, to hydrate it first before I incorporate everything into the mixture that we have made already. So this is what it looks like. If I had used water, it would have given us a clear consistency, but because I'm using glycerin, I'm using a glycerin based oil to dissolve it. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead now and add that into our mixture, or at least even if you don't dissolve it completely, make sure you are mixing it in the appropriate solvent or in the appropriate dissolving solution. Please, nobody should come and tell me I'm talking too much. I'm trying to teach you. If you're looking for what they call those things that don't speak, pantomime, you can check somewhere else. This is a training video, so I'm going to definitely say a lot of things to help you guys understand better. All right, okay, so this is So far our hyaluronic acid has turned our cream into a very thick, you can see that. But don't worry at all. By the time we mix everything together, it will come out. So look, it's now very thick. Once the hyaluronic acid has hydrated completely, everything will be better. All right, so next we're going to add our Oshaprapra oil. I'm going to measure that out. So I'm going to add that here. Okay, so I went ahead to add my Skin Perfector serum. I added 2 bottles of this, which is giving us 90 grams. So each of this is 30 grams or 30 ml, however you want to say it. But this is what it looks like. So I'm going to add that now into our mixture. Don't get me wrong, definitely off camera, I'm going to scrub this container very well and make sure everything comes out. Now I'm also going to be adding Skinfree milk. Like I said, this is a super whitening cream. And yes, I'm using ingredients that are safe, that you can mix and get results that you want, okay? So don't be afraid. This product will give you very fast results. Within 10 days, you will see very, very good results. I'm also using 90 grams of Skinfree milk. Please make sure you are measuring your ingredients properly. Don't just dump things into your containers. I beg you. Whatever you put on your skin goes to your bloodstream. So make sure that you're doing this right, okay?
Now, I want to explain something. If you noticed, I'm using more of serums to dissolve my ingredients and also add up to the cream base that I'm using. Now, before you use any serum or any oil to dissolve your products or put in a Promix product, make sure that you know the kind of emulsion you're working with, because if you're going to be using oil soluble ingredients, make sure that the continuous phase of your base cream is oil. If the continuous phase of your base cream is water and you're using more of oil soluble ingredients, you're going to end up having separation, because this formulation is water in oil. So basically the water is dispersed into the oil and the oil is holding the water. If the water was holding the oil, then you can use water soluble ingredients. If you have oil continuous phase, which means the oil is holding the water, then you need to use oil soluble ingredients. Now at the same time, even if you want to use oil soluble ingredients in a water continuous phase base cream, then you want to use them at a very minimal percentage or at a very minimal amount, so that you don't end up having the cream on the top of your bottle and then the water or the oil or whatever is below. I don't know if I'm making sense. So here I'm going to be using rosehip oil to dissolve my Sepi white MSH. This is an oil soluble ingredient. If you don't understand, get my ebook or join my class, you get it better.
And I'm going to just add that. Yes, I am not using any heat because I do not want to lose any form of effectiveness, and this is a pro-mixing method. I don't want to have an unstable product, so I'm not introducing any form of heat in this recipe. Next, I'm going to add my titanium dioxide, snow white powder, Filipino sets, and all of that. Next, I'm going to add my Giga white powder. and my kojic acid, kojic dipalmitate together. Oh, I forgot, kojic dipalmitate is also oil soluble, so that's another oil ingredient I'm going to use oil to dissolve as well. So I'm going to go off camera to mix that and then come back and show you the other ingredients. If you don't feel comfortable and you want to go ahead to use heat to properly dissolve your ingredients, that's fine. For me, this is what I want to do. So because I'm pro-mixing, I'm trying as much as possible to keep my product stable. So if I introduce any form of heat, I might end up having a separated cream, okay, and that's not what I want. So I'm going to just go ahead and mix everything. Like I said, once I'm done, I will use my hand mixer, and you will see that as we go on. Hand mixer to mix everything thoroughly, and you will see that we have a very beautiful cream consistency. Okay, now I'm mixing this is my Giga white powder, and for my Giga white powder I'm using rose water to dissolve. Now if I didn't remember to say before, make sure that whatever water or oil quantity that you're using to dissolve your powders, you're deducting it from your recipe. So you're creating a space or a percentage that you will use for all your powders. So take for example that you have 1020 grams of cream base that you're using. You can then deduct, say, 200 grams of solvents that you will use to dissolve your powder. So instead of using 1 kg of cream, you will be using, say, 800 ml of cream or 800 grams of cream to pro-mix, and then you use the remaining for your solvents, your oils or your water solvent, whatever solvent you're using. Okay, the Snow White powder, I'm going to mix in my Snow White powder. And in here, I'm also going to add my Filipino powder. So for this Snow White powder, we're going to add that into our mixture. This cream is a super whitening cream. I know a lot of people will come and tell me, why whiten your skin? You people should be ashamed of yourself. Please, if you want to preach, move on to the next post. You don't have to stay on this channel, okay? So leave it for people who actually want to beautify their skin and be happy in their skin how they want it. The rest of the ingredients we're going to be using will be titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, and allantoin, and also we're going to use our essential oils and preservatives to make this. So I'm going to add all that in here and then mix it here, come back for you guys to see. So this is my Allantoin powder. I'm going to add that in. So this is my titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. I'm going to add that as well into our mixture. Then here is our So now I'm going to use my hand blender to blend everything together, and then you see the consistency that we have in the end. So I went ahead to blend, or this is what our cream looks like after thoroughly mixing it together. Now I'm going to go ahead and add essential oils, and I'm using my Lang essential oils. I'm going to add about 30 drops of Lang essential oil. Okay, and after that I'm going to go ahead and blend, and then I'll come back and bottle our product. I have gone ahead to add our essential oils, our preservatives. Don't worry, I'm going to list everything in the description bar for you guys to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead now to measure our product and put in our containers. So here we have our final product. Isn't that beautiful? Very beautiful creamy cream. See how beautiful it looks, and the titanium dioxide just gives it a very beautiful color, finish color. So I'm going to store our products in these beautiful black containers because, like I said, always we want our products to last and stay away from sun. So these bottles are some of the best bottles that you can use to preserve your creams and keep them from oxidation. So I'm going to fill up our containers and get them ready. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you love this video. This was a custom order from a client. So if you want to get this product, we also have some leftovers that we can sell to you as well. We also have them in 200 ml bottles, which will be cheaper. So if you want them, you can send me a message using the link down below, or you can use my website to shop this product. I'm going to leave the link to the product in the description bar. This is a custom order for a client. Yes, we do custom orders as well. If you want bulk orders, we have bulk orders. We can supply you up to 25 liters, up to 50 liters of cream. Just tell us what kind of cream you want and we will make that possible for you. And we also have this product available on our website. I'm going to leave the link to this product down below. Just go there and shop. It's going to be at a discounted rate, very, very discounted rate. So if you're interested, go down there and shop this product. We're going to have them in this size and in the smaller 250 ml size, something like this container. So if you're interested, please go on our website to shop this. It's going to be a very limited quantity because this is a custom order. But if you would like to try this product out and see if you would like to buy in bulk, then I'd advise you buy the sample bottles, which are these ones, and try them out and then give us a call. We'll be able to customize your products for you. Just tell us whatever you want, we'll make it for you. Thank you once again, guys, for always coming back. Yeah, let me not rant too much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.